And I have the pleasure this morning of sharing a short snippet with you that while education is absolutely priority, we have to realize where education starts. And as Dr. Grossman is famous for saying, if we want them to be successful by the age of 6, we have to make sure they reach age 1. So through a partnership with United Way and Success by 6, we have the opportunity to assist by educating parents when those children are little, because parent involvement is key as our children move into the realm of public education and secondary education. It's my pleasure this morning to introduce a strong community partner, because none of these things that we're talking about would be possible without strong community partners. As a manager of Publix at Paddock Park, he is a United Way board member, as well as involved with the Student Advisory Council. So it's my pleasure to introduce Don Umbleby.
Thank you and good morning. I will be brief this morning. Maureen asked me to speak at this breakfast this morning about parent involvement in schools. My first thought was, yikes. and then why me? But after giving it some thought, I currently have 2 kids in the Marion County school system in grades 11 and 8, and they've been through the school system since kindergarten, and me and my wife have been involved as PTA president, PTA boards. I've organized golf tournaments for my kids' schools. So all through their school, we've been involved in their education. My wife, Angie, went all the way through the Marion County school system. And myself, I was a product of the Marion County school system, but we won't discuss how many decades ago that was for me. So I thought, yes, I'm qualified to speak on this subject. When I think of parent involvement in schools, certain words come to mind. One of them is family. When my kids were in elementary school, we were always at the school, always volunteering, attending PTA meetings, watching plays, and doing other activities. And then there was a lot of other parents that were involved doing the same things. And through this involvement, we, the parents, the teachers, and administrators, formed a family bond. And it was more than just a classroom, more than just a school, more than just a teacher, but something that we look forward to seeing and spending time with. And I think this rubs off on our kids when we're involved in schools. Teamwork. When parents are involved in their kids' education, lines of communication are open between teachers and parents to the benefit of the child. Being in the classroom, it helps you see what your child is doing in the classroom, and it helps you with assisting them in their homework and studying. I was fortunate to be zoned for a school where parents involved and having tons of parents on campus was the norm. But that isn't the case on every campus. When I talked to a couple of my coworkers and told them what I was speaking about today, so I kind of got their input, and one of them has a child that goes to a school that the parent involvement is very minimal. But he told me he was very proud because being involved, because so few parents are involved. But he says when he goes to these schools and he helps out, that the kids mob them because they're looking for attention. And I think that's sad. Another one of my co-workers used the word awareness. Awareness of what your child is doing in school, their homework, what's going on in the classroom. And he stated that makes his kids feel good because they know he cares about their education, cares about their grades, and cares about what they're doing. Then I asked my daughter how she felt when she saw her mother and myself on campus. And her answer was, it made me feel good because I could show you off. And then I was reading this speech last night to my son, practicing on him. So, if you know my son, you can't tell him because he told me I couldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I'm practicing the speech on my son, so I get to that part, and he goes, Dad, stop. Did she really say that? I said, yeah, she really said that. And I thought, well, maybe I ask him if he wants to say something. So I said, what you want me to say something about how you felt? He goes, Dad, I can't even remember my freshman year in high school. So, the difference between boys and girls. So. And finally, partnership. In my opinion, for education to work for our children, there has to be each member of the team, teacher, parent, working with the community and with business, contributing to form that alliance that push our kids to their limit. Thank you.